Are you thinking about diving into the short-term rental game? Or are you a host who's constantly stressed out, putting out fires left and right, and just anxiously waiting for the next one to flare up? Then this video is for you. Hey everyone, Nick here. I am a superhost on Airbnb and a premier host on Vrbo. And over the years, I have encountered countless situations, ranging from smaller things like guests sneaking in pets to something way more dramatic, like my house being identified as a crime scene for a police investigation.
Where would you like to start?
So in this video, I will share the top 7 things that I wish I knew before I started hosting. Number 1, communication is key, but don't expect everyone to listen. All right, first up, communication. So there's no such thing as over-communicating in this business. And early on in my hosting journey, I made the assumption that people will read through my listing before they book. And what a mistake that was. So after a while, I realized I have to be redundant. I have my house rules and the most commonly asked questions in multiple places. That means not only putting it on my listing, but also in the messages that I send out to the guests before they check in, and also in a physical welcome book at my property. So you think my job is done, right? Nope. I can send all the messages, all the reminders, and house rules that I want, but the truth is, not everyone reads them. And it's fine. It's fine. No, really, it's fine. I mean, I get it. Not everyone likes to read, but at the end of the day, as long as I'm doing my part to create a great guest experience, that's all that matters. Number 2, my home is special, but not everyone will see it that way. I love my home. I have so many great memories there. From the meals I've had with my family, to the tears and laughters that we've all shared at the dinner table. I hope that every guest who walks through the door will experience the same magic that I felt. But very soon into my hosting journey, I learned a very tough truth. Not every guest will treat it like their own. And I used to get really bothered when that happened, like really bothered. And over the years, I've learned to just let it go. Well, I don't live there anymore. I just have to set clear expectations and don't take it too personally when people don't meet them. My home is special to me, but not everyone will see it that way. And that's just something I've got to deal with. Number 3, perfection is a myth, and that's okay. So if you're anything like me, you probably want that perfect 5-star review every single time. And in the beginning, I was bending over backwards for every guest, hoping to get that coveted 5-star review. And when I first got my 4-star review, I was devastated. I couldn't for the life of me figure out what I did wrong. I was losing so much sleep over it. It was driving me crazy. And it took me a while to accept the reality that some guests just can't be pleased, no matter what I do. Some guests will complain about the color of my walls. Some guests will complain about the weather that it was raining during their stay. Things that were totally out of my control. It's crazy. I know, it's wild out there. And get this, I had one guest who said everything was perfect, it was flawless, and she left a 4-star. Caring so much about the rating made it extremely stressful for me. I just wasn't having fun. So now I only focus on delivering the best experience that I can and let go of the idea that I can please everyone. Because hey, I mean, my mental health is way more important than stressing over a star. Tell that to all my white hair. Number 4, embrace the chaos. Things will go wrong. So here's one of the biggest lessons I've learned is that in the world of hosting, shit happens all the time. I've had experiences where guests bring extra people or they bring extra pets when the reservations said nothing about it. I've had a time where my garage spring snapped and I had to pay extra to get it fixed because it happened on a Sunday. And did I mention earlier about my house becoming a crime scene for a police investigation? Yeah, now that's a crazy story. Let me know in the comments if you'll be interested in hearing that story. So there's always something happening. I now tell myself to really enjoy the peaceful and quiet moments, because you'll never know when shit's gonna hit the fan. And each time when it does, I just think of it as building resilience.
Number 5, don't chase every guest. Quality over quantity.
So early on in my hosting journey, I made a mistake of trying to accommodate everyone. I had a guest reach out to me asking for a discount because my place was slightly above her budget. And I saw that she had stayed at multiple Airbnbs before and she had over 20 5-star reviews. So me being a newbie at the time, desperate for good reviews, of course, I tried my best to accommodate her request. I kept adjusting my price down 2 or 3 times and finally she accepted my offer. And after that wasn't it. She didn't ask for an early check-in at no cost, which I accommodated to. If we're gonna go, let's just go all the way. And I thought to myself, I will for sure get a 5-star. Right? Wrong. She ended up leaving me a social review. And the most unbelievable part was, she actually knocked down points for value. But she did teach me a very valuable lesson, is that not every guest is a good fit. If someone is asking for too many discounts or special exceptions, that usually means a red flag. So now I just focus on attracting guests who align more with what I can offer. And it's okay to say no sometimes, especially when guest requests push your limits.
Number 6, document everything. Everything.
This one is crucial. Document everything, and I mean everything. Airbnb support can be a hit or miss. Like us hitting the lottery is also a hit or miss, right buddy? By default, Airbnb will take the guest side, no matter what my track record says. That means it is extremely important to have pictures taken after every cleaning and keeping every interaction on the Airbnb platform. If the guest calls me, I'll make sure to type up a message confirming what was discussed over the phone. This serves as an insurance policy. Without taking these measurements, Airbnb will not provide any support and reimbursement when things go sideways. Even though it seems tedious, it's always better to be safe than sorry.
Last but not least, number 7, hosting is a marathon, not a sprint.
So guys, I'm going to be completely honest. Before I started my hosting journey, I thought it was going to be a walk in the park. It was just going to be an easy way to make some passive income. But soon enough, reality hit me like a wrecking ball. And it turns out that hosting requires so much emotional, physical, and financial labor.
Emotional damage.
And especially if I want to do it right, it is more work than I have ever expected. Constantly having to put out fires left and right. But here's the thing. It is also incredibly rewarding when I see my hard work pay off, especially when guests reach out to me, telling me how much they enjoy their stay and how much they love my home. Those words just light up my day and make everything worth it. So there you have it. The 7 things I wish I knew before I started hosting. I faced challenges I never saw coming. But with each experience, it has taught me something new. And that every obstacle is just another step towards becoming a better host. It is truly one of the most rewarding journeys I've ever taken. Through it all, I've learned to navigate adversity with resilience and have become more compassionate along the way. So if you're just starting out, I hope these insights didn't scare you off. And if it did, good. Less competition. I hope they help you avoid some of the mistakes that I've made. And if you're a seasoned host, I hope this serves as a reminder that we're all in this together, just figuring it out along the way. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips, and drop your own hosting stories in the comments below. I love to hear from you. Until next time, happy hosting, and remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Catch you later.